You guys want to get a look at my big manly arms? Somebody say I have manly arms lately. And I'm like, yeah, are you worried I could literally destroy you? Are you? Insecurity is up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am at one of my favorite pizza spots in the Twin Cities, Red Wagon Pizza. The owner is also one of my good friends, Peter Campbell. You've probably seen him on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. He is just like one of the nicest people ever. And he does some really, really interesting pizzas that I absolutely love. He does a Big Mac pizza, which we're not going to eat today, but it is amazing. And then the Banh Mi pizza is what I got today, and it might be my favorite pizza by them. It's just amazing. So, I haven't even seen it yet. I'm very excited. Oh, I feel like it looks so good. How amazing does that look? How pretty, right? Oh my gosh. And I got double meat this time because I'm like, protein. There it is. Oh yeah. So colorful. Yes, it's like really sunny out, and normally that doesn't work for filming for me, but we're making it work. We're making it work. It's a large pizza box. I don't know if it's going to fit on my little tiny tray. All right, guys. Also, oh my god, I got Forager Lemon Ginger Kombucha to drink. Whoa! Ooh, that's really good, actually. I feel like I'm kind of picky with kombucha. Okay, so what's on this pizza? Should I like show you guys it while I'm saying what's on it? All right, so we got sweet soy glazed pulled pork, and I got a double amount of the pulled pork over cheese, finished with ginger, pickled carrots, radishes, julienne, cucumber, jalapeno, cilantro, and sriracha aioli. And aioli is just a fancy word for mayo. I kind of want it to be up here. Maybe I can do this. All right, guys. It looks so good. Pizza cheers. I love how chewy their crust is. And then it kind of stands up. Sorry, my camera shut off again. The pork is so good. It's soy marinated, but I want to say there's like 5 spice or something in it. It's got these like savory spices, star anise, cinnamon. Really, really good. And really like unctuous, you know? It's like juicy. The vegetables still have this amazing crunch. I hope this lighting's okay, by the way. This really is so reminiscent of a banh mi, and I don't know if you guys are like huge fans of banh mi like I am, but I'm absolutely obsessed with them. There's a place in Atlanta, Lee's Bakery. They make such amazing banh mi, and they're like $3 or something. If you get like a 5, you get 1 for free. There's like a deal. Anyways, they're so cheap, and they're huge. It's like crusty, soft bread, all the fresh veg, pate. Oh my gosh. So, couple things I wanted to chat about today. So, lately, and it's been bothering the crap out of me when I've edited these videos, but I've been breaking out like around my mouth lately, like all over here, like on my chin. And it's been this like perpetual cycle of like for a few different reasons, between like the heat being on, my skin just like really drying out, wearing masks and everything. And then when I edit, I'm like constantly touching my face, and I like just sort of realized that this is what I was doing. Literally like putting my whole hand on my face. I'm like, what are you doing? So I went and got microdermabrasion for the first time. And first of all, highly recommend. The place that I went to is called Faces, and they did like a facial, then microdermabrasion. Like I thought she'd already done the microdermabrasion, but apparently it was like this like scraper tool, then the micro, then she did like this like massage, my shoulders, my upper back. It was honestly incredible, and my skin feels so much better now. It didn't like magically fix all of my problems, but what it did do is improve the texture of my skin so much. Like I'm telling you, my skin was so soft right after I got it done. I mean, it's still really soft. And I noticed that some of my problem areas like were starting to like work their way out after I got it done. So it's like my face is like healing a little bit faster. I love that this is like just slightly spicy, by the way. The sriracha aioli isn't like too spicy. The jalapenos, they've removed the ribs and the seeds from. So it's not like, oh my gosh, if you bite into it, your mouth's gonna be on fire. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. Just because, like, everyone always says I have perfect skin. I don't have perfect skin. I feel like I did have really good skin for a while. And then all of a sudden, it's usually like the winter time when this really does happen. So I think that the heat being on really plays a big part. But I was so self-conscious about it. I was like embarrassed to be filming like in front of you guys with like this stuff going on in my face. So just wanted to like real talk that out with you guys so you know that I do get worried about that kind of stuff too. The crust is so good. It's like buttery and crispy, really chewy, which I love. The other thing I wanted to chat with you guys about is Shane and I watched Seaspiracy last night on Netflix. If you haven't heard about what it is, it's basically a documentary about the sea and all the crap that's happening to it. It's just so full of veg though. Look at it. It's gonna like come up on y'all a little bit more. But basically, I feel just kind of infuriated, like everything is just a lie. Everything about food labels is a lie. Everything we know is a lie. Everyone is just trying to pull a fast one on all of us. And because it's too difficult to really know the reality of what's happening, and this doesn't just happen in the sea, this is obviously on land too. It's too difficult to realize that, like, that's happening and that we have virtually nothing that we can do about it. And, like, make better choices for ourselves, like, it's virtually impossible, especially, it appears, when it comes to finding sustainably sourced seafood. On the one hand, like, I am a meat eater and a fish eater, and I believe in the circle of life. Animals eat each other. We're an animal, they're an animal. But there's certain ways to go about it, like humane ways to go about the circle of life. And we have just done everything in our power, it seems, to make it about money and not about, like, what we should do, like what's appropriate, you know? And so I will be the first person, like, when they have like lab grown meat, I was actually Googling it after we were done watching this documentary last night, I would be happy to eat that. I'd be happy to incorporate more like Impossible Foods, Beyond Meat, whatever, into my diet. But seafood, I'm like, there's like no option for like plant-based seafood. I mean, there's some companies, I guess, that are doing it, but as far as like just getting like a base product to cook with, like a shrimp substitute or a salmon substitute. Salmon, by the way, did you know is gray? Salmon's actually gray. Like, the stuff they feed it makes them turn that color. Is that not insane? Like, this is what they said. Okay, so if I am like completely off base and this documentary was just completely one-sided, which they like a lot of the times are, please comment below and tell me something else I can watch that'll show the other side. At this point, I feel not great about the whole situation. I love sushi so much, guys. Like, I'm not really a regular fish eater, but I love sushi. And just like seeing everything that I saw, learning everything that I did. Does not make me feel great about eating sushi. I kind of hate that. You know, I wish that there was an alternative. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. There is an alternative, and it's just to go vegan. I just don't think that that's reasonable to do, especially for me when it comes to protein. My husband is not going to go vegan. So what I did last night was I started looking up like small farms in the area to see if there's like just like a local farmer that has like free range cattle, like actually free range cattle, chickens, eggs, some of like the basic things. Because if animals are treated appropriately and humanely while they're living and not pumped full of all this stuff just for, you know, bigger breasts, then I feel better about eating it and supporting those like smaller farmers. So, I don't know. It seems like I'm a walking contradiction. But a lot of us feel this way. It's just like really conflicting. I'm a total empath, like to the extreme. Like I can't even watch the Planet Earth shows because I don't like seeing the animals kill each other. Some people have commented and bashed me for it, which PS, like why are people bashing each other in general? Like what is with that? Why are we normalizing that? I'm not for it. Sorry guys. Like people are like, oh, can't I give my opinion? I'm like, what's the point in you like being outwardly intentionally rude or mean to somebody? What is the point? What is it? Like I don't understand why all of a sudden it's become okay to treat other humans poorly because your opinion matters. And so why not take that other person down a notch? It's just so ridiculous to me because you have a following. Give me a break. The majority of people, I think, really do care and they want to be making really good choices at the grocery store where they shop, like supporting local grocers instead of like big chains, buying from like local farms, etc., going to like farm to table restaurants. But it's like all a lie. How are we supposed to sift through all of the BS to get to the truth? Because there's always money involved. It's like politics. Like I never believe anything that they say. Anything. Because they could be like focusing on an item that might be true, but it really covers up all of this other stuff. They never give you the full story. It's just like, I hate politics for that reason. Like I don't trust any of them. None of them. It's just like been weighing on me today. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Here I am eating pork on pizza. This farm I'm looking into, though, they sell pork. I've been buying organic. We've been buying organic from Costco, grass-fed. I just like feel like you look like an idiot after watching stuff like this. Trying to make sure I don't have stuff all over my face, which seems to happen a lot. P.S. on a side note, back to the pizza. Peter uses, I want to say heritage grain flour. For his pizza dough, which I want to say is just a more unadulterated flour. And you told me it's meant to be like a little bit easier on your body, so you don't feel super heavy after eating this pizza compared to some others. Another thing that this documentary talked about, which just really upset me, is apparently Japan is just like slaughtering dolphins. They're blaming dolphins for overfishing. Like they're not being enough fish. So they're like, oh, the dolphins are eating all of them. No, it's because they're overfishing. So they'll go and they'll like capture a few dolphin for their like water parks, which I will never go to another. I will never go to another water park like with animals. I'll go to ones with like slides, obviously, but none where animals are made to like perform. Never again. Like ever, ever, ever again. And I have a hard time even going to a zoo at this point. Like I get the education of it, but really hard time. I like the Museum of Natural History in New York. All those animals, I know it's bad, but like they're all dead. So we can learn about them after they've passed on. We don't need to like imprison them while they're alive. Anyways, so they'll capture a couple of dolphin for their water park and then they'll slaughter like dozens more because of the fishing problem. And they know how terrible it is. This guy that was in the documentary, the one that like made it, he went to that bay that's in Japan. It's like southern Japan. And they're on him like immediately. When he gets there, there's like undercover cops outside his hotel, like following him everywhere. He got pulled over like almost immediately when he got in. They know. And even then, the amount of dolphins that are killed there don't even compare to the amount that are killed just from being caught in fishing nets. Which, by the way, all of those labels, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, all of those labels are complete garbage. The one that say dolphin safe, safe catch certified. No, all of those like companies that like companies pay to get that like designation and label for, they're like work with the fishing companies. Here I am trying to buy dolphin safe tuna and it's all a bunch of garbage. They never have people on the ships with the fishermen to verify this. And when they do, they're like bribed or killed. So they're basically just going off the good graces of the fishermen. Oh yeah, we didn't kill any dolphin. Okay. Complete BS. I know it sounds ridiculous. I have 2 pieces left. I'm going to have one more. And then I'm going to call it maybe even half of one. I'll do half. I want more crust. It's so good. My beverage is down here somewhere. Where are you? There it is. This smells so good. That's what I should start doing more. Different kombuchas to try. I love kombucha. And when I want to get crazy, I know you guys, like some of you think I'm an alcoholic. I'm really not. I don't hardly ever drink. Seriously, when I drink in my videos, I have such a small amount. Half the time I'll pour the wine back in the bottle. Most of the time, I'll pour the wine back in the bottle that I didn't drink. Even the other night, I poured myself a glass of wine, drank half of it, poured the other half back in the bottle. Ah, so good. Got some like people harassing me in the comment section about, don't forget to say after you take a sip. I'm like, calm down. What are you doing while you're watching my videos? All right, guys, it appears my memory card is running out. So enough of a rant today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Seriously, it means so much. And I appreciate that you let me be human sometimes and like say what I need to say what's on my mind. You know, not everything is like happy, positive, awesome all the time. So thank you guys for just understanding that and letting me be me. Let me know what you thought about the Banh Mi pizza from Red Wagon Pizza in Minneapolis. Comment below what you thought of it, what you'd like to see me eat next in my car. All right, guys, that's it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.